Hi, beautiful people. For a long, long time, I thought that motherhood means to put everything on pause. Everything that I want to learn, all my goals, my desires, 18 years, who knows, I would go back to it. And I thought this season, it was about pour into my family. Someday, when life calms down, I would start learning again. Then I realized something that completely changed this idea upside down. Because my kids, they are not watching what I sacrifice. They are watching what I chase. And that changed everything for me. And in this video today, I want to just share with you why I decided to keep learning, even with little kids. My kids are 6, 5, and 2 years old. Being a mom of young kids is not easy. It's busy. It's messy. But I didn't want to stop because my kids are watching me. And I don't want them to see a mom who gives up everything. Just wanted them to catch me learning at home. And last year, start learning things that I would never thought that I would start learning at this phase of my life. I did not add 5 extra hours in my day to do that. I'm going to show you something. I have a book that I read. It changed everything. It's actually here. Okay. Read this book before you think that you need more time. You don't need more time. Just work with the amount of time we have available, or 24 hours. I'm going to put the link below so you guys can check it out if you guys are interested. I would highly recommend you to read this book if you want to start learning things, if you think you don't have time to do anything else. But the way I learn right now is just messier. It's not organized. It's not pretty. It's just different. It's slower. Now it is fun to learn around them. What, honey? And I don't want the kids to think that adulthood, it's about, it's when curiosity dies. Because learning doesn't stop when life gets full. It just looks very different from normal. Whatever normal is for you. But okay, let me explain. Okay. And for a long time, I thought that being a good mom would mean like to give my everything to my family. Maybe personal growth, it would be optional, like just living survival mode. That would be it, but actually it's not. I don't know where this idea came from. I don't know if it's cultural, but it doesn't have to be that way. And at some point I start believing that if I'm growing, I must be neglecting something. But actually my kids are watching me. They are watching everything that I do, everything that I pursue. They see how I live. If I quit, if I try, if I give up. So I think it's a very good experience for them to watching us learning and failing too. At some point I had to ask myself, what am I teaching my kids? What am I teaching them about adulthood? Is it that boring being an adult? You know? And of course we want obedient kids, but I don't want my kids to be obedient only. I want them to be curious, to be beginners, to try new things, and don't be afraid to be a beginner. And for them to learn this, they have to watch me doing it. They have to watch me being a beginner and don't be afraid of it. Here is actually how it began. I start to learning French again, and sometimes it's fun. The kids watch me and they laugh because I'm saying stuff that doesn't make sense for them. Do you understand? What did I say? Okay, try this one. Oh.
Is it easier?
Tous les enfants français savent cela.
Tous les Français, ça se fait là.
On nous l'apprend à l'école. No, try for real. Guys, besides the app I use, I also make like notes and write it down, everything that I don't know, so I can memorize easier. That's exactly, it's the same system that I used when I learned English, when I tried to, right? I'm still learning every day. It works with my brain to make a lot of notes. It's not perfect. It's embarrassing sometimes. I do 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes reading my book or listening to a podcast or a song. Sometimes it lasts 20 minutes. But I want my kids to hear me trying, messing up and trying again, trying over and over again. If I don't have time to practice, I just watch Mimi Soleil on YouTube, which is like a Miss Rachel in French. And I watch with the kids. I'm learning and they're watching me learning. And as most of you know, I'm teaching my son violin. I know nothing about music. I don't have a musical background in my family, or I didn't grow up learning music. So I'm learning along with them. We're just beginners in different ways, right? Because I help him. I have to be always ahead of him. Yeah, it's fun and beautiful, honestly. And then there's mountain biking that I started last summer. And it was a big stretch for me physically and mentally. I always come home with bruises, sweaty, smelly, but smiling. So it's so fun because I show the kids all the boo-boos I have in my leg, and now when they get hurt, they just know that it's part of the process. I just remind them, hey, remember when mama goes riding with daddy, mama comes back with all of these boo-boos, so it's normal. It's okay. It encourages them to go and try. Boo-boos are fine, and it means that I'm having fun or I'm learning something. And trying hard things in this household become normal. It's a normal thing to do. It's not about adding pressure, to ourselves. I would say if you're learning something new, it's going to make your life chaotic with kids. It's not about that. It's supposed to add to your life. Learning cannot be an obligation. It has to be like oxygen to our lives, right? It's the M personality. It's the person who never dig deep on something.
So I had to stop myself right there because for a while I thought I wasn't good at anything. But I recently learned I'm a multipotentialite. That means I love exploring lots of things and I just don't need to master them all. I'm not a polymath who goes deep and masters several things. I taste life, I go wide. And I finally made peace with that. Now let's go back to the video.
I'm not going to be a professional cyclist. I'm never going to be a violinist. Or because I dig until I experience that, and then I go back and try to dig something else. I want to feel a little bit how is to be a musician and how is to be a cyclist, and I want to experience how is to play a harmonica, for example. I've been doing that too, learning how to do that.
It's wrong.
What matters the most for me is my kids watching this whole process of learning, making mistakes and messes. The only thing I don't want is to wake up in 10 years and see that I didn't do anything. I missed so much because I was just concerned about being a good mom. Just want to wake up, look back and say, hey, I stayed curious. I learned. I made mistakes. I stayed curious about things. And I brought my kids with me. That's the legacy I care about. It's not like a hustle. It's pursuit. It's aliveness. Aliveness. Is that a word? It must be a word. Must be a word. Aliveness. It's aliveness. I like that. And I'm not learning just to reinvent myself. I'm learning because I want my home to be a place where growth feels normal for the kids. Being a beginner is normal. Fail is normal. And if you have quietly put yourself on pause, maybe this is a very gentle nudge for you to start over something that you wanted to learn, but you don't want to do it right now. But just try today, just one page, one step, maybe 5 minutes of your day, of your quiet time. Start learning something new. Just one attempt. It's not to prove anything to anybody, just for you. And if this resonated with you, tell me in the comments below, what are you learning right now? Or what do you want to start learning? I would love to know because I read all your comments. Everything I mentioned in this video, it's linked below, if you're curious, of course, but most of the links are affiliate, so thank you for using them. I only recommend where I actually use my household. And if you're navigating life with little kids right now in homeschool, I've made a video about things that I've eliminated in my routine so I wouldn't burn out. It can be things that are a little bit aggressive for some people, but whatever works for you. Have a blessed week, everybody, and keep growing right where you are. Mwah.